Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayshawn, and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another video. Y'all say I have the same outfit and look on, so I'm doing another video the same day. Since I got my phone, y'all already know I'm about to do an Askkay. Okay, if you want to be featured in one of my upcoming Asskkay's, you can go in my description box and the email will be located there. You can submit a story time. But y'all already know I ain't gonna ramble too much longer. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Kayshawn with what? Say it for me. Say it for me. 3 E's. Okay. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video. Like the video, y'all, and subscribe. Why y'all don't want to subscribe though? Tell me. Just tell me. At least tell me why you don't want to subscribe, so I can at least understand. Cause why y'all don't want to subscribe? Why y'all don't want to thumbs up the video, and why y'all don't want to hit the bell the way you can be notified every time I post my videos? Why? I'm just asking. I just want to know. So let me know in the comments below, because something is going on. I'm just trying to figure out if you really just a hater or if it's a real reason why you're not subscribed. Okay, let your girl know. But we ain't gonna wrap it too much longer. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into the story time. Let's go. All right, y'all. So boom, I got my handy dandy phone with me. Y'all don't mind this. So I had on one of those what's those things called, like pop socket things or whatever, and it fell off, so the stickiness is on here. But this is my I love this case. You see I got my sweet boy Taz right here. So do y'all know how to get this sticky stuff off? Leave it in the comments below if y'all know how to get this sticky stuff off without ruining the case. I want this to come off. It's so hard to peel. So leave in the comments below if y'all have any remedies to get this off. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the story time. I did go ahead and randomly select story time. So hopefully this is not another duplicate. Okay, because we don't want no more of those, y'all. But I did randomly select one. So let's go ahead and get into the tea. All right. It is titled, "She Put Me Out Her Car in the Middle of the Night." No, she didn't. All right, it says, "Hey Kay, I love your videos, but let's get straight into it." Okay, so boom. I'm a 27-year-old mom who works full-time, and I'm attending beauty school part-time for my cosmetology license. So let's start off with my time is very limited, okay? Because, girl, you was a working girl. I love to see it. I love my friends, but when you're grown and you have real life stuff you're dealing with, sometimes you got to leave your friends on the back burner. Facts. Let me tell y'all facts, okay? Listen, sometimes when your friends grow apart and it don't be no beef or nothing, but life is just life. Life is happening and you're adulting and you be having so much stuff going on, especially when you have kids and stuff. Some people don't understand that. You got friends that are understanding, and every time y'all link up, it's going to feel like old times no matter what. But you got some clingy friends that be like, "I haven't heard from you in 2 days. You're fake. You're no, bitch, I'm a whole adult out here. I'm running a whole business. I got work to do. I got videos to record. I got stuff to do." And sometimes they don't understand that. So it's come on, girl, get on your grown woman shit too. We out here being adults. Damn. But she said, "It is what it is. I have work, school, my kid, and me to worry about. I'm on my grind right now, and this is my tunnel vision. Period." So boom, Friday night, one of my friends called me. Let's call her Childish. Childish calls me and she's like,
"Hey, what's up? How you been?"
And I'm like, "I'm good. What about you?" Etc. etc. Long story short, she invites me to this little get together one of her friends is having because she wanted to talk to me about something. I originally turned her down because, one, I was tired from the work week. 2, I wanted to chill in the house. When you're so busy with work and school all week that once you get home, all you want to do is enjoy being at home. Facts. 3, I don't even like parties. I have a man and I'm content with knowing he's probably going to be my future husband. Period. When you know, you just know. So sitting at a random party in guys' faces when I could be at home with my son just doesn't make any sense to me. And 4, most importantly, my vehicle didn't have plates at the time, so I couldn't drive it. Okay. Childish is like,
"Girl, you don't think I would pick you up and bring you back home?"
I responded and said, "No, it's not just that. I just don't like asking people for rides. And I like to be out when I'm ready to be out at places and events." She's like,
"Girl, you crazy. I'm gonna come get you at 8.
I said, "All right, bet." 8 p.m. gets here and surprisingly, I'm dressed and ready. I'm waiting, and smoking to pass the time. Getting tired, by the way. 9:30 gets here and Childish FaceTimes me like,
Hey, I lost track of time. I'm going to send an Uber to come get you.
So already I'm irritated because I'm dressed with my makeup done and child is talking about she's sending an Uber when I thought my friend was going to come pick me up. I should have just stayed home after this, but no. I say, okay, give her my address and the Uber comes. I get dropped off at the location of the get together and she's not there yet. So now I'm in Brooklyn, outside, in the dark, no friend, and I don't know nobody in this gathering I'm about to walk into. I couldn't even stay outside. It was too cold out there for that, because if it wasn't, I would have. I walked into the gathering and I noticed someone I happened to know, and we greeted each other, talked for a while, but then he went about his way to mingle in the party. After sitting there for 30 minutes, I roll up again. Because honestly, a bitch is bored. After I roll up, I went downstairs to see what kind of gathering this really was. I go downstairs and it's a live DJ, turntables, disco lights, like 5 fold-up chairs, and about 20 people downstairs just floating around. So I'm like, what the fuck? This a whole party? What event space has only 5 fold-up chairs and 20 people just standing around? That's a party. Not for nothing, I'm not attending nothing I attended when I was 17 years old. In an Airbnb, just smoking, drinking, and doing nothing. It's one thing if I'm spending time with my friend, but she's not even here. So I'm literally here just wasting my time. After about an hour of being at this gathering, she finally arrives with a friend. A female that I know. We gonna name her Pebbles. Childish and Pebbles both sit down and began talking to people they knew at the party. So me and Childish was chatting, and I was just like, this part of my life is over. I'm just not into this stuff anymore. I wasn't trying to come at her friend, but me versus Childish and Pebbles, we're in 2 different spaces in our life. I'm focusing on my salary, my credit, and building a foundation for my son. Childish and Pebbles don't have kids, so they're free to move different. That's cool, but I just had to let her know this part of my life is over, so pretty much don't invite me to no shit like this again, LOL. After an hour goes by, Childish asks me,
You good?
and I say, I'm straight, cool. 15 minutes later,
You okay? You want to go home? Because I can see it all over your face.
I responded, no, I'm good, and I laughed. Another 15 minutes went by, and Childish just like,
You want to go home?
okay, at this point, bitch, yes. Okay, because if you gonna keep asking me, then yeah. 20 minutes go by, and she's like,
Okay, we leaving.
we left the gathering at 1:30 a.m. Cool. Childish is the driver. Pebbles is in the passenger seat, and I'm in the back. My house is about 30 minutes top from this gathering. I end up falling asleep in the back and being rudely interrupted by Childish. She's like,
Yo, do you know another way to get to your house because the highway is blocked off?
in a nasty attitude way. Mind you, I'm just waking up. It's dark out, my phone is dead, and I'm a little confused because obviously I just woke up. Bitch, damn, give me a minute. So I give her some directions and boom, that part of the highway is blocked off too. I give her another set of directions and boom, that side of the highway is blocked off as well. Childish proceeds to say,
Can you book a Uber because you're just not getting it?
we circle around and I'm tired. It's 3 a.m. Bitch, how the fuck am I supposed to know how long of the highway they got it blocked off for? I can't tell the future. Like, relax. When did you become so tired? Because last time I checked, you wanted to still kick it at the gathering. But cool. I said, whatever, book me an Uber. Because I'm not begging nobody to take me nowhere in their car. Then on top of this, she doing all this in front of her friend Pebbles, who I barely know. This is one reason why when I don't have my car, I just stay my ass at home. So I get out her car and say goodnight. Wait, what? I'm confused because I know she told you to book an Uber, but she wasn't going to wait for the Uber to get there. Like, she wasn't going to wait for the Uber to arrive. She was just going to drop you off, on the highway. Like, did she drop you off by the highway? I'm confused. She said, so I just got out her car and said goodnight. I got home, and when I woke up the next morning, the situation that happened last night was still bothering me. So I simply text her, last night was uncalled for. You don't ever have to worry about me putting you out of my car to catch an Uber at 1:30 in the morning. Hold on, I got confused because, boo, didn't you say it was 3 o'clock in the morning? But now you said it's 1:30. And did she really put you out? She just asked, could you call an Uber, and you said you got out the car. So, girl, I don't know what's going on here. even if you waited with me for the Uber, that still was foul. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So sorry about the voiceovers, but I'm just editing this video really looking like, wait, so she did wait with you for the Uber, but how did y'all call the Uber? Whoever phone y'all used for the Uber, you telling me y'all couldn't GPS to find y'all way back to your house? Because how the Uber get you home, but your friend could get you home, or you couldn't get you home? What we going on here? I honestly felt like she was just tired of dealing with me, which is understandable. But don't treat me like no hoe you just met or barely know. Childish done been around my kid, birthdays, events, around my family. What kind of friend does that? A bad one. That's who. I think I'm confused, girl, because you said even so. Okay, so she told you to call the Uber, and she just put you out the car and didn't wait for the Uber to come at all. And you said at 1:30 in the morning, but I thought it was 3 o'clock in the morning by this time. Hold on, girl. I'm a little confused, but okay. She responds with a text,
What?
and proceeds to call me. You know how someone FaceTimes you and you can hear some of the conversation before the phone connects completely? And I overheard her in the background like,
No, because if you got something to tell me, you could call me. No, if you got something to say, tell me over the phone. No.
so I'm assuming she's speaking with her friend about the situation, which is none of her friend business. So you talking about me with your friend when I'm not around? Bet. I'm like, yeah, that was uncalled for. She responds,
You were complaining all night about how this life not for you and shit after I just paid your Uber.
she clearly didn't see my side and I was over it and hung up. Wait, girl, you didn't even give a so okay. That baby girl, I ain't never asked you to come to get me. You offered. How I see it, when you take on the role of being a driver, you got to understand everybody that ride with you might want to leave early. Some might want to leave later. That's the role you sign up for when you offer to drive people in your car with you. 2, I was waiting at home for 2 hours until an Uber came, which I never asked for. And 3, bitch, I've been smoking and drinking since you was supposed to come get me at 8. 4, you asked me if I wanted to go home 4 times. I'm not going to keep saying no for you to keep asking. So yeah, I said I want to go home. The fuck? I don't know what she was expecting me to do. Be the life of the party and started mingling with people I don't care for, but it was not given that. It gave you had something to tell me. What is it? Bitch ain't never even tell me nothing. She probably just lying to get you out the house. So tell me, K and K stars, is this broad wrong for how she treated me? I felt like she handled me very nasty. Not like how a friend should, however. I should have just went with my instincts and not went. So we were supposed to go on a trip in 1 month. So she contacted me 2 days later to talk about the vibe was thrown off. I'm not going. Like it was that serious. We clearly not friends like how I thought we were, but whatever. So I guess she asking for advice, y'all. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Do y'all think she overreacted? So what I'm gathering from the story is basically her friend wanted her to go out. She didn't really want to go out, but her friend kind of begged. So she gave in and was like, all right, I'll go out. The friend made her wait for a couple hours. The friend ended up sending an Uber. She went to the place, kicked it for a minute. The friend still took hours to get there. And when she got there, she just kept asking her like, is you ready to go home? You ready to go home? After you kept telling her like how this life not for you no more. So she ended up taking you home, but the freeway or the highway was closed, so she really couldn't get there, and y'all kept going different directions, but it was closed, which is kind of confusing because it wasn't closed on y'all way there, but I guess it was closed coming back. But okay, so she ended up telling you like, can you just call a Uber, basically because she was tired of trying to find different ways to take you home, which definitely was wrong. But you better figure out a way to get me home or something. Like, I'm trying to help you, but what you want me to do if shit closed? Like, I didn't know it was gonna be closed. But she basically told you to call an Uber, but she never even waited for you. But she never even waited for the Uber to come. She just put you out the car and you just waited there by yourself, I guessing on the side of the street in the dark. You said 1:30, but I'm guessing it's 3 o'clock in the morning. So you just felt like she was wrong for basically putting you out the car and not waiting. Of course she was wrong. She should have just figured out a way to get you home, number one. So I don't think you overreacting, because anybody that put me out the car or not even wait for me, like it's 2 of them and it's 1 of you. Why would she just leave you there by yourself to wait at 3 o'clock in the morning for an Uber to come get you? Girl, she definitely ain't no friend. I'm glad y'all ain't friends to this day, because it couldn't have been me. I'd never talk to you again. How you gonna put me out your car and then leave me at 3 o'clock in the morning basically to fend for myself? Like, anything could have happened to you, homegirl. Definitely should have went with your first instance and set your ass at home. But it be like that sometimes, because sometimes I don't always go with my first instance either. So I don't blame you, homegirl. Okay? So let me know in the comments below what you think she should have did, or if you feel like, was that girl a bad friend or was she not a bad friend? I think we already know the answer to that, but just let me know in the comments below. But y'all, because that one was so short, I am gonna do a second one. I know a lot of y'all be like, oh, y'all videos be too short. Maybe consider doing a couple of them in one video. So I'm just gonna do one more since that one was kind of short. So let's get into the next Askkay. All right, it says, hey Kay, before I start this story, I just want to say I love your story times. You be having me cracking up for real. Your personality is everything, and I wish you much success. Thank you, babes. I appreciate that. Of course, I'm subscribed and look forward to your uploads on Tuesdays. Just so you know, I am a gay male, and this story time is about a time I talked to this down low guy who had one baby and a baby on the way when we started talking. All right. And then a third baby after we cut ties. Wait a minute now. Hold on. This event took place after we graduated high school in 2018 in our freshman year of college. I'm over this situation now, so I can talk about it, but I was heartbroken at first. It's going to be a long one, so bear with me. My name is, but you can call me Pretty J. Okay, Pretty J. All right. LOL. Okay, so a little backstory on me and the download guy. We'll call him Liar because that's all he did was lie, shaking my head. So me and Liar went to middle school and high school together. Liar played basketball in middle school and high school, and I ran track. We never spoke in school, so I never thought we would ever have anything going on. He was the guy in high school that every female wanted, literally. All the girls were crazy over Liar, myself included, and no lie, he was fine. Liar had a baby with his first baby mama when we were sophomores in high school. Of course, Liar was a hoe, so their relationship didn't last long. He was effing all the other girls in school. His first baby mama took him back so many times, and he will always cheat. Liar was so much of a player, it's crazy. So fast forward to summer after we graduated. It was June, so I was excited and happy I just graduated high school and was excited about college. During the summer, sometimes at the end of June or beginning of July, I get a message on Snapchat from a guy. He had wrote me and said if I needed some trees. Y'all know what that is. He got it and for me to shop with him. I could only assume at the time he saw a video of me smoking on my Snapchat because at that time I did upload videos of me smoking. I was young and didn't know any better, LOL. I replied like, okay, but never hit him up because I didn't know who this person was that wrote me. A few days let go by and he wrote me again asking if I need any trees. I actually did, and the guy I usually get my trees from was out and I didn't want to wait. I asked his prices. He told me, so I asked if he could meet me at the Walmart that was by my house. Because again, I didn't know who I was writing, so I wanted to meet somewhere public just in case of anything. As you should. So I pulled up and texted him. I was in the parking lot and he pulled up about 5 minutes later and told me what car he was in. I saw the car and I walked over to the car with my box cutter in hand, period. Because again, I don't know who this person is. In my city, people love to try to set you up, okay? I know it sounds crazy, but that's how it is. Oh, no, it don't sound crazy. I'm from Detroit. It don't sound crazy at all, okay? So I get in the car and couldn't believe who it was. Liar. Yes, it was Liar. My heart dropped in my ass because, mind you, we never spoke in school, and I always thought he was fine, but I couldn't believe he actually wrote me. And he wrote me out of the blue from Snapchat account that I didn't know was his because he never uploaded any videos of himself. I played it cool, of course, and he gave me my tree and I gave him the money. He told me to take his number down and to hit him up whenever he needed some more. I did, and I texted my name when I got back to my car so he could save my number, so he knew it was me when I was texting. So after I texted him my name, he asked me if I wanted to match, which means we smoke a blunt with each other. I know. Now, just because I ain't no smoker, I know what match mean, okay? My heart dropped in my ass again, and at first I didn't know what to say. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe he asked me to do that. Mind you, we just graduated a month or two ago, and he never spoke to me in school. So why all of a sudden does he want to smoke with me? But he was fine, so I said sure, and we met at a park in my neighborhood, and I got in his car, and we smoked. We talked about school, what each other had been up to since graduation, what college we were going to, all of that. Come to find out we were both going to the same college. I couldn't believe I was chilling with a boy that I thought was cute for so long, and of course I had to play it cool because I didn't want him to be uncomfortable or make it seem like I was excited to be in his presence, even though I was. He had got some tattoos since graduation and looked even more fine than he was in high school. But I couldn't believe he wanted to chill with me because it was obvious that I was gay. Plus, people always asked if I was gay since middle school, and I had came out my junior year. Even if I didn't come out, a blind man could see that I was gay. Okay. We chilled and had a good time, but I told him I had to go because, again, I was trying to keep it player. When I said I had to go, he asked if we could chill tomorrow. I was too happy, okay? Like, what you really want to chill again for? We agreed to meet up again the next day. I got back in his car and drove home with the biggest smile on my face. Wow, the finest boy from our high school just chilled with me and we actually had a good time. So the next day comes and he picks me up. While we were chilling, I started asking more personal questions like why he wanted to chill with me and about his many relationships. He said I always seemed cool, but he never said nothing to me because I never said nothing to him. I was like, why would I approach you and say something to you though? He had a cocky demeanor and his homeboys were the same. You know how the star athletes in schools are. Think they all that? I told him I didn't think he would be my friend because I was gay and he teased a few other gay boys in my school for being gay, so I kept my distance. I did ask him about his baby mama and if they still talked. He said they didn't and told me he had another baby on the way with another girl who was 25. Mind you, we were 18, so his second baby mama was older. I would later find out that the car he was picking me up in was hers. Shaking my head. I'll get to that part in a minute, okay? He did start asking me questions like, why am I gay? And where did I know I was gay? And why I don't want no pussy? Girl, all that type of shit. To sum it up, I basically told him I've been gay my whole life. I just don't have any sexual attraction to females. We carried on our conversation and of course we smoked again together. That day went good and we started chilling with each other on the regular. Eventually school started and because we both went to the same college, we saw each other more. I lived on campus, but he didn't. So he would be in my dorm with me a lot. Because we spent so much time together, I didn't question if he was talking to anybody else. My dorm mate just so happened to be gay as well, so he didn't mind my trade coming over. One day he picked me up in the same car he always picked me up in, and we were just chilling and smoking. So as we're smoking, his phone started ringing and he wouldn't answer. Somebody was blowing him up back to back. I was like, why you not answering your phone? Obviously somebody is really trying to get in touch with you. He was like,
nah, it's nobody. They don't want nothing.
I looked at him kind of weird because I knew it was somebody. They called and he finally picked up and yelled,
What?
I heard a female on the other phone but couldn't make out what she was saying. He did ask me to ride with him somewhere. I was like, all right. Child, tell me why we pull up to his second baby mama house. She come outside yelling like,
Where you been in my car? Why you wasn't answering your phone when I was calling you?
he told her I was his cousin and he was visiting my mom, which he said was his aunt, and we was chilling with my family because he haven't seen us in a while. The lies these niggas tell. I was caught off guard, so I'm not gonna lie, I did go along with it. I know I was wrong for lying with him, but it happened so fast I couldn't do nothing but go along with it. I don't know if she really believed it, but she acted like she did, so I didn't trip. He told her he had to drop me back off at home and he would be back. I thought she would trip because obviously I'm a gay guy. Mind you, I'm wearing lashes and some little shorts. Not booty shorts though, LOL. I also had some braids and giving very much queen vibes, okay? But I guess because he said I was his cousin, she let it go. Plus, this was a girl I never seen before. She didn't go to school with us or nothing. The ride back, I was mad because in my mind, for him to be driving her car, they had to be together. I guess he could tell I was irritated because he started explaining himself saying they not together. She just let him use her car to make his plays and go drive to his classes and they got a baby on the way, but they not in a relationship. That's when I figured he gotta be down low because why are you trying to make it seem like y'all not together to me? He dropped me off at my dorm and I didn't text him for a few days. I knew how he was and I knew he was a little hoe, so I didn't believe him when he said they wasn't together. Or even if they wasn't together, they gotta be fucking. He texted me after a few days like,
Damn, you don't fuck with me no more?
I'm not gonna lie, because I liked him and was being dumb, I texted him back and explained why I hadn't been texting him. Because of the down low vibes he had been giving me, I felt like I could express myself to him, and I just said I didn't want to mess with a guy who was dealing with a female. I expressed that to him and he said he understood. He then asked if he could come over. Me being dumb at the time, I said yeah. He asked if I could pick him up, so I picked him up and brought him to my dorm. We chilled, and it started getting dark. I asked if he was ready to go, and he said he wanted to spend the night. Okay, he want to stay with you, baby. The sissy in me was jumping and screaming like a church member who caught the Holy Ghost. But of course, I kept it cool. And I said, you can if you want. My doormate knew what was going on, so I texted him and told him ahead of time that Liar was spending the night. So I assumed he found somewhere else to go because he didn't come back that night. Nighttime comes and I went to take a shower. When I came back to my room, he was laying in my bed in his drawers, girl. I couldn't believe it. I was kind of stuck for a minute, but again, I played it cool. I laid down and he asked if I wanted to watch a scary movie. I said, yeah. We started watching a movie. As we're laying there, he pressed his thigh against my JC's, okay? I was like, oh my God, this is really happening. I know you excited. My heart was beating so fast. He started kissing on my neck while pulling down my shorts and pressing up against me. I know I was wrong because I knew it was possibility he really was with his second baby mama and lying to me about it. But in that moment, I let him have his way with me. Okay. He said he liked how small and petite I was, and he had a nice little body too. I just couldn't fight the temptation. Girl, he effed me like a dog. His DICK was so big, it was killing me, but he talked me through it all. Whispering in my ear telling me to take Daddy DICK, the best pain I ever felt, Lord. But I was so happy when he came because it was hurting like a mother. Okay. The next morning I woke up a little before him. I couldn't believe I had sex with the boy in school. It was the weekend, so we didn't have classes. He got up and looked at his phone. Me peeking, I seen he had a lot of missed calls from his second baby mama. He asked if I could take him to her house. I was like, hell no, tell her to come get you. He used his little charm to convince me, and I fell for it. Child, mind you, I was 18, young and dumb. Because me now would never, okay? He told me that because she think we cousin, he was just going to tell her that he spent the night at my mama's house, which she think is his aunt, and he was playing the game with my brother, which I don't even have a brother. Okay, he didn't see his phone ringing because he fell asleep and his phone was on silent. I told him I wasn't gonna lie this time, and he could tell her whatever, but leave me out of it. So when we pulled up to her crib, she came outside and she was actually being friendly, which threw me off. He told her he was at my mama's house spending time with his family, and for some reason she spoke to me. She said hey, so I said hey back. I didn't really want to speak to her because girl, I just fucked your baby daddy last night, but I had to play it cool. The next part is gonna sound bad, but she grown, so what she do is her. But she said she wanted to smoke. I was surprised because I knew she was pregnant, but I didn't know how far along she was because she wasn't showing. Liar dumbass gonna say, can my cousin talking about me smoke with us? Mind you, I was ready to go. No lie, she was cool, but I kept it short with her because I'm not finna be friendly with somebody and I just fuck somebody that's supposed to be her nigga. Okay. A few months go by and we still fucking around. Then one day out of the clear blue sky, I see another girl who is not his first or his second baby mama right on his wall on Facebook saying, I love you, babe. I was like, who the fuck is this? Come to find out he was talking to another girl he met on campus, which shocked me because we were spending a good amount of time together. So when did he have time to be dealing with somebody else? This was right before Christmas break. I blocked him on Facebook, but not on my phone. He texted me asking why I blocked him, and I just sent the screenshot of what she had posted on his wall to him. He started saying that's just his little thought, and he don't even like her for real, but I didn't care if it was the principal that he didn't even tell me. I cut him off. Christmas break had started and he was texting me, but I ignored him. I really developed feelings for him, which was dumb of me because I knew he was a hoe, but it happened. I ignored him until my B-Day, which is February. Ooh, please don't tell me you're an Aquarius, okay? And he got me a card and said he was sorry in it. I gave in and he came over to my dorm again. Well, you know what happens next. I do, babe. I do. He hit me like a dog and I started getting back into my feelings. At least until the next morning. So the next morning, I saw he had a message on his phone. And when I opened it, it said, I'm pregnant. And some other stuff that I won't repeat, but the I'm pregnant is what stood out to me. I knew it had to be that third girl because the second baby mama wouldn't have texted that because by this time she was showing and I been knew that. So I woke him up like, who is this texting you saying they pregnant? He said it was the girl from campus, which I figured, and said she was lying. She just saying anything to get me back. Of course, months later, I found out she really was pregnant because she had a baby later that year. But after that, it was really over with him. I blocked him on everything this time and deleted all of our messages and everything that reminded me of him. I know I was stupid for dealing with that and letting him manipulate my mind, but it was a lesson learned and taught me how to love myself more and not to let no guy play with me. I don't know what lie he has going on. I haven't talked to him since. I seen him once at David Buster's with another girl. I'm sure that's baby mama number 4. He looked at me, but I walked right past him like I didn't know who he was. I was 18 then, but me at 22, I'm not playing no type of games. Well, that said, I'm sure Elijah is still out there hoeing, but who knows? But I just want to share my story and let females know to be careful with these guys and make sure you really know who they are, because some are living a double life. Love you, Kay. I hope you enjoyed my story. I did enjoy that story, and you know what? Stop calling yourself dumb. We all have dumb moments, okay? So it is what it is. You do live and you learn. And sometimes you cannot help who you like and who you be having feelings for. So that definitely was a crazy one. And you right about the message. Sometimes these dudes really be living double lives. Y'all never know who y'all laying in the bed with. Y'all never know who y'all sleeping with. Like these people out here, men and women, they be living double lives. Really, these niggas. But they be really living double lives. But I'm glad that you found that self-love, because I'm telling y'all, self-love is the best love. So make sure you guys comment down below what you think about this story as well. And I just want to thank both of you for submitting your Askkay's. I definitely appreciate you guys taking the time out to write that to me. But y'all, that is the end of their story times. Make sure you comment down below and comment on both story times just to let them know what you would have done in that type of situation. As always, please be respectful. You don't have to agree, but let's all be respectful of people. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video and you hit the subscribe button, but y'all already know. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.